With the first 4 episodes of Wednesday Season 2 now streaming, we're diving deep into the hidden clues that most fans completely missed. The creators warned us, don't blink, you'll miss something. But what they didn't tell us is that these details reveal a family curse that's been 20 years in the making. Let's start with what everyone's talking about, that opening sequence. Wednesday's summer vacation wasn't just dark and twisted, it was a test. Those first 6 minutes contain visual representations of her mastering powers. And here's the kicker. When her pendant transforms from black to red during the spell over Goody's book, it's not just magic. It's a warning sign. Because those black tears Wednesday sheds? They're not just emotional moments, they're glitches, visual proof that her powers are dangerously unstable and following the exact same pattern as someone who disappeared 20 years ago. Now let's talk about the Easter eggs hiding in plain sight. Uncle Fester's 33 driver's licenses and 18 passports. Fred Armisen didn't just pose for these props, he shaved his entire head for authenticity. I love to travel, it's my passion, Fester says, but why does he need so many identities? And here's where the casting gets absolutely wild. The Kansas City scalper? That's Haley Joel Osment. The I See Dead People kid from The Sixth Sense is now playing a serial killer. The same actor who made us fear ghosts has become the monster Wednesday faces. But that's not even the most shocking casting choice. Enter Professor Oroff, played by Christopher Lloyd, Back to the Future legend and the original Uncle Fester from 1991. The Bermuda Triangle is a very strange and mysterious place, he tells Wednesday. But here's what's brilliant. When they mention the clock tower being closed off after a freak electrical storm, it's a direct callback to the lightning strike that destroyed the clock tower in Back to the Future. Every detail connects. The production secrets are just as revealing. MORTICIA'S cottage took 9 months to build. Those sculpted fireplaces with trees, slugs, and snails aren't just decorative, they're memorials. The stained glass windows with climbing roses tell a story, and scattered throughout are references to the 1960s Addams Family series, a stuffed bear, an Iron Maiden, a taxidermied tortoise. But here's what's chilling. The crew tested 36 different glasses for Grandmama's Bloody Mary. 36. That's not perfectionism, that's obsession, because Grandmama knows something about the family curse that she's keeping secret. Emma Myers revealed some behind-the-scenes intensity that makes everything more unsettling. That knife sequence where she's chained up? It took an entire week to film. She was tied up with Noah Taylor for days, and she could still feel his back against hers at night. But here's what's terrifying. She called Episode 6 the most difficult stuff I've ever had to do on screen, and described it as one of the most stressful experiences of her career. What happens in Episode 6 that breaks even the actress? The production moved to Dublin, using locations where Vikings, Valhalla filmed. They built massive sets. The Iago clock tower is all steel with a working elevator. Steve Buscemi's entire look was modeled after Edgar Allan Poe, a writer obsessed with death and madness. Even the swords were inspired by Antoni Gaudi's twisted, spiraling designs. Jenna Ortega performed her own stunts, including that terrifying window crash using sugar glass and compressed rubber. But she's not just falling through a window. She's falling into the same trap that claimed another family member decades ago. And now for the truth they've been hiding in plain sight. Wednesday's Aunt Ophelia, Morticia's sister, she had the same powers as Wednesday, the same black tears, the same visions. 20 years ago, she experienced identical symptoms, overusing her abilities until they drove her to madness. She was kept at Willow Hill, the same psychiatric facility where Wednesday is now investigating. Ophelia vanished without a trace, and no one knows if she's even alive. But here's the devastating twist that reframes everything we've seen. Ophelia isn't just missing. She's been orchestrating events from the shadows. Every hidden detail, every Easter egg, every seemingly random reference has been leading to one horrifying conclusion. When Emma Myers says, "You think it's gonna go one way and then it goes another way," she's not talking about simple plot twists. She's warning us about a family reunion that's been 20 years in the making. Part 2 drops September 3rd, and based on everything we've uncovered, it's going to shatter what we thought we knew about the Addams family legacy. What do you think happened to Ophelia? Drop your theories below and make sure to like and subscribe for further updates.